said, let's introduce and meet our guest. His name is Dayan Masinde. He's no stranger here to the show, but even more so to Switch TV. You now have your own show.
Yes,
Hello.
I do. Yes, I do.
Congratulations.
Thank
for
you
that,
so
by
much,
the way.
Joyce. Thank you
How's
so much.
How's it going?
It's going on well.
Yeah.
I thank the Lord. In fact, I have something over here.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh.
For my wife and I.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, wow. Am I allowed to read
Yes,
it on air?
you're allowed to read.
It's okay. So the top just says Joyce Omondi. This is so sweet. You say, thank you for all the lives you touch. God bless you. Akello Oliech and Dayan Masinde. How sweet. Thank you very
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wow.
200 episodes, not a small feat.
Not
You've
at
been
all,
doing
isn't
well,
it?
and we're catching up right on you. We
Yeah.
are on our 11th episode on Decoded.
You keep going. Glory to God. And when does
Yes.
that air?
Every single Wednesday from 8 p.m. Yes.
Okay.
Every Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So you talk a lot about relationships on your show.
Yes.
So by this 11th episode, I'm sure you've understood a lot about what men want, because
Yes.
you're basically counseling couples.
Yes.
So, leo ni nini? Leo ni nini?
Yes.
What is it that men want? Like, are we getting something wrong as ladies? Do you think? Let me ask that first. I want both of you to answer that actually. So, do you think we misunderstand men?
Most of the time kuna times tuna feel misunderstood, kuna times tuna feel kuna vitu tukifanya maybe hamtuelewi, ama kuna vitu sometimes maybe ni assumption pia, tuko na expectation ya manafaa kujijazia inafaa kuwa hivyo, na tunaona mbona hajijazii, mbona hashikanishi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Dayan, what about you?
I'm here to actually decode matters of the man.
Okay.
You know, I have a forum called Wanaume Assembly where you talk about manly things.
Wanaume Assembly.
Wanaume Assembly.
Nice.
You know, so if you want to join it, it's actually on Facebook, just Wanaume Assembly. Now, I'm
Okay.
here to talk about what men want. And I first of all need to explain between want and need.
Okay.
Want is a desire. Want is a desire, where it is that you desire this thing, and sometimes want is informed by culture, by your upbringing, by what your boys tell you. So that's want. And then there's need. Need is what is important. Need
Okay.
is what is essential.
Yeah.
You want chocolate, but then you need food. So I want to get that right. So for example, men say that they want respect. So that's a desire. They want respect.
Yeah.
But actually what they need is for the woman or anyone to actually recognize what they're doing well and to appreciate that and value that. So when your man is telling you, you don't respect me, what he's saying, you're not appreciating the good that I'm doing.
Okay.
That is a need. He sees that as a need. So it is a differentiation between want and need. For example, you want money. You want money. And this is what it is that I want. You constantly want this money. But then the need is actually having the capacity to do things. Because money is a tool, but it's not the only tool. Because, for example, you could not be having money, but then you're able to do so many things. So, for example, if you're a woman with your man who is actually earning less or doesn't have money, like for example, in this moment in time where people are not earning, it doesn't mean that he's useless.
Yeah.
He can do a lot of things.
Right.
So show him that he's needful, that
Yeah.
I need you.
Yeah.
Another thing is, for example, men will say they want children. You know, that's why, for example, they utanizalia nini.
Guy!
Utanizalia nini. You know, these things like that. So we've had men who tell a woman that, you know what, I want us to have a baby, and then once you have a baby, anaruka. So that is a want, but this is a need. The need is, I want to raise that child or those children to the point that they will actually tell me, Dad, I am who I am because of you. Because
Then why
you
do they
mentored
ruka?
me. Because, let me say this, boys focus on wants, grown men focus on needs.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once you've graduated from want to need, that's when you know actually right now you're operating as a grown man. For example,
Very interesting.
For example, success is a want. You want to be successful, to accumulate these things for yourself. Or look at that car, or look at the house that I have, or look at these things. I've got this X amount of money in my bank account. But then the need is fulfillment. I need to be fulfilled. And need comes from a point of purpose. And purpose is not just about you. Purpose is what value am I adding to people. And by that, I go to bed sleeping like, wow, I feel fulfilled as a man. So now you see that's a man who's graduated from want to need. Because success is all about, yes, look at me, I'm getting this award for doing these things. But then purpose is about fulfillment. And that's why we tend to celebrate more men who've lived a purposeful life.
Right.
than actually those who are successful, who've accumulated things for themselves.
Yeah.
We will celebrate. That's why forever we'll remember Nelson Mandela. Forever we'll remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Forever we'll remember those men who've actually done great things in our lives, because they graduated from want to need.
Okay.
The need is, I want to live a fulfilled life so that I can actually contribute to somebody's life and be a blessing. Now that is need. And that's why men really celebrate the women who help them to fulfill their purpose.
Yeah.
That's why, for example, Barack Obama really loves his wife, because that's the woman who's helped him to fulfill purpose. Not the woman he wanted, but the woman who needed. And I want to say this: the most powerful words a man can ever tell a woman is not "I want you."
It is I need you. Absolutely.
I need you. Once a man gets to that point whereby I need you, it comes to realize that, you know what, you're helping me fulfill my purpose. You get me. Another want is men want to be obeyed. Nikiongea, nikiguruma,
Unaitika.
Kwani ni
unaitika.
mtoto?
So it's a want. That's why some men shout. They shout. They want to roar. They want kuwa wakali nini, what, at the workplace, at home, wherever. But actually, there's a need there. The need is, I want to be understood. I want you to get me. That's why once a man feels like you get me and you understand me, you've reached a point of need, he doesn't shout, because you get him.
But you see, the problem is, and maybe this is, it's very interesting that you're bringing this up, because
Yes.
for sure it means getting to sort of fulfill or satisfy whatever it is that men want
Yes.
is a two-way thing. They
Yes.
need to be working on themselves,
Yes.
but also there's certain environmental things that, you know, we as ladies also need to be doing.
Yes.
But it also then makes me think, so at what point should I be engaging with this man, especially when you're trying to get into a romantic relationship with him? Should I be waiting for him to have come to his own understanding of manhood as far as need and not want?
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of us, like, we're in the trisex,
Yes.
you're figuring yourself out,
Yes.
she's figuring herself out, and you're trying to make a relationship work, and it's polarizing.
Yeah. You can never fully know yourself. It's a journey. It's a journey. You don't even know who you're going to become. You can predict. There's actually the principles that you can actually live by that predict the man that actually you're becoming. The best person to love, the best man to love, is the one who is self-aware, who's
Okay.
knowing himself. That's the man who
So
actually...
not perfect.
Not perfect, but
But knowing
self-aware.
aware,
You know,
knowing
and remember, it's
himself.
not about perfection, it's about growth. That's a man who sees, like, this is the vision that I want for myself. This is where I want to go for himself. And that's why I say you cannot change a man. A man changes because he wants to change, because that's where he wants to go. He has a vision. He's addressing himself. He's like, you know what, that. And then because he's self-aware, now he allows you to be a blessing to him.
Wow.
Like, I've now grown, and now I want you to be able to walk with me.
Okay.
For example, even another want is, you know, men want a good times, you know, so the good times, so you find them at the bar, they're having good times, they're enjoying themselves.
Nyinyi wenye
you know what?
mtaikago is saying at that one order sausage moja and 3 pilsner or 3 beers.
Hoteli tatu.
You know, so they're over there, you know, you're having a good time and whatnot, but the need that they want is peace. Is peace. That's why they're going. That's why they're running away from home, claiming that there's no peace at home. They're going to the bar, but they're not getting the peace there. It's an illusion of peace. So build the peace at home.
Umekataa hiyo story.
Wacha tutulie hapo. Let's
Yes.
take a break.
Yes.
And then when we come back, we're going to carry on with this conversation. Sadiq, I'm hoping even you have stuff to changia this conversation. But let's take a break. We'll be back shortly. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. Thank you again for your feedback and your company. We're here with DJ Sadiq, of course, and Dayan Masinde. And we're talking about what men really want in our man cave discussion. We're going to be jumping back into that. But I already have some winners to announce that are going to be receiving our giveaway in partnership with the Red Cross. Some 5 masks each as we celebrate 200 episodes here of the show. Carol from Juja, your number starts with 07, I think 19, ends with 389. Valerie from Nairobi starts with 0707, ends with 189. Mary from Kitengela starts with 0710, ends with 259. And Ritu from Ruai starts with 0708, ends with 551. I have Grace from Nairobi, starts with 0728, ends with 774. Jane from Dagoretti starts with 0725, ends with 512. And if you want to be part of that giveaway, again, all I'm asking you to do is to SMS in, comment on our Facebook page, and let us know what is it you love most about Full Circle with Joyce, which particular segments, and also to let me know what you've been doing to keep yourself, busy and engaged during this season of COVID-19. Na so far hii list yote imekuwa wanadada, so wanaume mchangamke kidogo pia, hata nyinyi mnahitaji masks, so that we can award you guys hopefully by the end of the show. But jumping back to our discussion here, a very interesting conversation, don't you think, Sadiq, with
na
Dayan?
me I think naweza taka sana kujua, because unakuta kuna hiyo point ya maybe a guy anaruka from this lady to this other one, to this other one, to this other one. So of course hapo wako kwa hiyo point ya want. So ana steps gani ana need kutake ndio afike to your point ya need na grow into that man that you're talking about?
Right. Good question.
Good question. So for example, as you say, that one is in a point of want. The want is I get excitement out of pleasing women.
Yeah.
So that woman is excited because of me. That one is excited because of me. And sometimes it catches men where they are much older in their years. So you find like a baba is at his 50 years old, 60 years old, he knows like, hey, my time is running out, so I still want to see if I still have it. I still got it. So that one goes out, huyu mwanamke. So you find in his phone all these women, and sometimes he's not even going to go far.
Yeah.
He just wants to feel like I still have it.
Yeah.
So that's still the point of want.
Okay.
I'm doing this thing. But once you go to the point of need, you ask yourself, long term, what do I want for myself? Long term, what's the vision that I want? Because need is, I want to be the reason why this lady smiles because of me long term.
Come on, yeah.
Long term, she's just smiling because of you, and you're like, wow, I am the reason why this lady just keeps on smiling. So you have to have a vision for yourself. You have to go to the point where, because you realize that even if it's sex is a want. Sex is still in the want stage. Once you go to the need stage, you look at now intimacy, which is a connection, which is holistic, which is emotional, physical, and sexual. It is holistic. It's not just about getting to your climax, but actually, you know what? I'm actually feeling this with this particular lady. So once a man gets to the point of need, then he starts to fuel and water and appreciate the woman who feeds this need. And if you're that woman, show him that you connect in that particular way. Check your attitude also, because sometimes women, they may have a negative attitude, and that the guy just feels like, you know what, I'm not connecting.
Yeah.
I'm not connecting with this lady.
Yeah. And
that's why sometimes even men will start to stray, looking for that woman who's going to meet that need of connection.
Yeah.
And people think that men are all about sex. No. Because once a man graduates to that point where he wants more, he wants a connection, he wants a woman who can actually just sit down and chill and just have a wonderful moment.
Yeah.
They haven't even said much.
So such men exist.
They exist.
Sio wale
They
wanakimbia.
exist.
Umesema ati
Yes.
wanatoroka kwenda bar kula sausage na beers because they want
Wasiende home
peace.
mapema.
They're looking for some peace, but that one out there, it's an illusion.
Yes.
So build the peace at home. And so for the ladies also, realize how important peace is to a man.
Right.
Peace is so important to a man. That's why if he comes home, all he's hearing, nya, 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 he's like, wow. No greeting. You don't even know kama amekoma kwa jam, tayari libas,
kazini kumekuaje pia.
Ameshikwa na cops, ameambiwa kafu yuko karibu kufika, uko unafanya nini hapa nje. So you're just fucking, exactly. So give him peace. Give him peace. That's a need. That's a need.
Jameni. Na hata my SMSs have potea. Let me log in back again here. But as we carry on with this conversation,
Yes.
I like that you're also bringing in the aspect of women,
Yes.
because I guess relationships are very much two-way.
Yes.
Right? So as women, I guess the challenge is we also need to provide that right environment for these men to be able to, or for, boys, I guess, to grow into men.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
We're very much also responsible for that. But someone here says, Joyce, men only want respect from women. Iyo inakamilisha kila kitu. If women respect a man, she never wants to make her man get sad at any given time. She will do anything to make him happy. And then ameniandikia kwa capital letters and in quotes, anything. Yeah, hiyo sijui. Hiyo sijui.
Amesisitiza.
Is that true? Do you agree with that?
You know, respect, we can look at this way. If I ask people, do you respect your boss? People are gonna say, yeah, I respect my boss, and I'm respecting it because of position.
Yeah.
Do you love your boss? Then they'll go like, nah. So you're respecting your boss based on the position that he or she holds as a boss.
Yeah.
Which means that you can respect someone and not love them. But you cannot love someone and not respect them.
Absolutely.
So love is a bigger thing that carries respect with it. So as a man, you just don't want a woman who, for example, you come home and then you speak with kohoa, yeah. So to you feel respected. You feel respected as a man. And she's silent. She doesn't even contribute.
No, you don't want a very silent
You don't want a
woman,
silent. You want a woman who can tell you know what, honey, I love you, and where you're going, you will burn.
Yeah.
That's a woman who cares for you.
Yeah.
That's the kind of woman that you want. You can be like, you know what? Sometimes my wife corrects me, and I hate that correction. I'm like, and then I sit down and I'm like, you know what? Actually, she's right.
Yeah.
She actually means well for me.
Yeah.
So you want more than just respect. You just want more than just a woman who's over there, like, you know, akikuja, karibu sana bwana, anakuosha mkono or whatnot. You want a woman who can also challenge you.
Okay.
A woman who knows your purpose. A woman who can be like, you know what? I feel you can do better. You are this potential baby, honey. You can do better than that. I believe in you. Now that's a woman who loves you, and it encompasses respect.
Wow.
Yes.
But
Okay.
Coach, is how our ladies our women treat us a reflection of how we handle them as well, because most of the time we demand respect, tunataka respect, but vile tunawatreat sio poa.
Exactly. As you see, even I'll even go to scripture. Scripture says the man who loves his wife loves himself. So hey, wanaume ukimjanja,
She's
the
your
best.
rib.
If you want the best for yourself, just love her, and then it's gonna come back to you. And you even be told that the husbands love your wife like Christ loves the church, and the Christ waters the church and presents the church to himself. Meaning, how the church is coming back to Christ depends on the watering. So ask yourself as a husband, how are you watering your wife? How are you watering your woman? So that's your responsibility as a man. But then also to the women, they have their own responsibility.
Sure.
Because women tend to think like, kazi ni ya mwanaume pekee, me, I'll just sit here pretty, like, okay, you do all the work. No. Lady, you have a role to play. You have a role to play. We as men, we also have needs.
Yeah.
Because don't be that woman who's just over there sitting pretty, waiting for for the man to do all the heavy lifting, to care for you. There's some men, they've had women who've never asked them, how are you?
Whoa.
How was your day? But they expect the man to ask them, how is your day? So this man is busy being there for you, but you're not there for him.
Okay.
And so what he's doing is actually crumbling deep inside, and he's feeling alone and lonely. So we also need someone to talk to. We also need that love, that gentleness. And for men, they don't mind correction. What they mind is the tone and approach.
Absolutely.
So check your tone and your approach as a woman.
Absolutely. I want us to get to some SMSs here. Someone here says, and to the point that you guys were talking about even just treating people well.
Yes.
Someone says, hey Joyce, please ask Dayan, my man has been body shaming me. Now this is going back to what men really want. Sijui mara mnataka sijui Kim Kardashian, but then you want an African woman, sijui mnataka lose weight. Ay, jameni. Anyway. Anasema, my man has been body shaming me. Sijui niko na tumbo, mara nimenona vibaya. He wants me to look like celebrities. So what should I do? The other day I moved on. He came back to apologize, but his words still haunt me and I feel bad.
Yes. Now he's at the point of want. He wants this. I want that. I want you to look like X and X and X. Failing to realize that we are all growing differently. You know, sometimes when as a woman you can even get pregnant and you know your body changes. Now that's for him as a man. But she's asking, what should she do? The number one thing she should do is to love herself and to be confident in who she is. Because let me tell you this as a lady, the most attractive thing about a woman is not the size of your body, it's not your calves, it's not your complexion, it is confidence.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. And your confidence just makes you beautiful.
Yeah.
That's why for us men, we'll see our lady just checking over here with confidence, be like, hey,
Yeah.
the other ladies will be like, oh, look at her, she's a plus size, or look at her, she's just slender. But we gentlemen,
Sisi tayo tukati sasa nafikiria ni nani.
sasa nafikiria
At
ni
that
nani.
time you guys Sadika Koko like
Oh, yeah, man, I see you. You know, that's how men operate. So even when you're operating in the level of confidence as a lady, we pick that as men, and that's so attractive. But a woman who goes like, oh yeah, poor me, nimelemewa na maisha, nitaenda wapi? No. That's not attractive.
Yeah.
And so for men, water the woman that you're with, because if you don't tell her that she's beautiful, you're not helping her to build her self-esteem. But also for you as a lady, your self-esteem is your personal responsibility. Build it, and your man is going to pick it like bees pick the nectar in a flower. Yes.
Okay. Interesting question here. Someone saying, is having a lady BFF part of what a man wants, like a best friend in a lady?
A lady BFF as a man. The question is he
Is
in
it
a
your wife?
relationship? is it your wife?
It depends. If it's your wife, yes.
If it's your wife, by all means, because friendship is the foundation of a strong marriage. So if that BFF is your wife, or a woman that you're building something with your wife, that's well and good. But if it's not, if you have your wife or your woman, but then you also have kuna mwingine, hapo kuna shida. But then the need over there is the need for companionship. Then it's a human need for both men and women. You want somebody who you can talk to, who you can relate with. And for us men, there's nothing to be ashamed about that. You just also want that friend.
Okay. Yes. Man, there's so many SMSs on this topic. Let me just read maybe one as we get ready to wrap up here. Iman James watching from Mombasa says, men want ladies who can take care of their house when the husband is not around. For instance, you don't need to wait for your husband to come back home in the evening to ask for pampers for baby. Omara bulb iliungua inataka kureplaciwa vitu vidogo tu. Halafu Dayan is the same. I think the same one on that other. Yes, he is. Kuna dia isoe matboma hapo. Okay, we are gonna story more. But basically, I think they're saying that, you know, I guess also that courtesy, that, you know, ask him early. And it reminds me of one here who said, Haggai Nelson says, men love to be needed. That's how they feel loved.
Yes.
Okay. And the number one, that's the number one thing that men really, really want. I mean, and they care in capital letters, to be needed. Okay. Yeah. Any final words?
Kuna clip imekuwa ikitrend hii wiki. So the lady anasema nimesoma primary, nimesoma secondary, nimeenda university, nimepata PhD, nimepata masters, alafu unataka nikuoshe vyombo.
Oi.
So okay, na pande ya mwanaume pia of course unafaa kuwa unasaidia pia pale home. So sijui mimi nilikuwa naona ni kama kuna kashida hapo. Hafai kufanya chochote because of maybe level ya education, na pia mwanaume sometimes ego yetu inakuanga ni kama we place yako ni hapo uoshe vyombo, unifanyie. So hiyo balance.
You know, it's when you're building a home, you remember it's for the both of you bringing into your contribution. And so, let's say you're the man, you've grown in your career to this level, you've studied, and also for the woman you've studied. But guess what? You're building a team together. Find what works for you. You know, there's a difference between principles and patterns. Different couples have got different patterns. There's some women who are educated, yes, all that kind of stuff, but they still want to be the one. Honey, never step into the kitchen. It's my responsibility to cook for you. There are women like that, no matter how educated they are. But then those ones also feel like, you know what? I've reached to this particular level, we can partner together. You know, and there's some men who are like, you know what? You cook the stew, me and pick ugali. And they work very well. That's a pattern. The principle is this: work together, build your home. It's not a competition of genders. It's not a gender battle. So why are you married to your enemy? Why are you marrying your enemy? Like, really? These things, you can talk things out without raising up. Remember we talked about raising up voices. When you find somebody raising up their voices, the need is, I want you to hear me and to understand me. So if you two are going to concentrate on building our marriage, you can have a very wonderful home, because it's in your best interest. So love each other, hear each other, and talk about each other. It's not a gender battle. And I remember what it is that I said. The greatest thing that a man can tell a woman is not I want you,
but I need you.
Hey,
come on. Mtu a tweet your line, Jameen. Dayan, thank you very much for joining me here on the show. And what a great conversation. Clearly, we don't have enough time to go through it. So hopefully it's someone we can carry on in future episodes.
Sure.
But once again, how can people reach you?
People can reach me on social media. There's Dayan Masinde. I have a page for the married called Married and Saved. There's a page for the women for the singles called Single and Saved. There's a page for the men called Wanaume Assembly. And there are actually books available. If you you want to grab a copy of the books available so you can send your a catalog, just text a message to 0721 590954. That's 0721 590954. We can give you books about men, about women, about marriage, and about sex.
Okay.
Yes.
And don't forget to catch the show here every Wednesday.
Yes, every Wednesday, Decoded from 8 p.m., where we decode matters of relationships and marriages.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joyce.
And with that, Sadiq, I guess we made it through that conversation.
Definitely.
Let's get ready for some music now.
I'll celebrate the 200 episodes with Joyce Omondi set.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, thanks.
Trust in horses.